salmon langhorn, looking for mulch install, some bush trimming. So I'll start in the backyard. So starting over here, so he has these bricks which he wants to keep. So if we can just weed out in there, and then he said just fill in basically everything with mulch. You can even fill in all the each individual ones with mulch. Still wants to see the rock, but you can kind of like just fill it in type of thing. So it's kind of just filled in with mulch, a little bit overflowing from all of the holes, but still wants to see all the stone as a border type of thing. So so that's that for the mulch here. These two beds we can just weed them out. You can ask him if, I just should have said this, but ask him when he's done, does he want us to put mulch down or not? I don't think he does. I think he wants them for planting. He says he's not planning on planting anything right now, like vegetables or anything, but that's typically what these gardens would be for. But if you could just weed them out, you know, try to pull out of the big stuff, and then like go to town, string trim, brush cut. Maybe get the metal rake, kind of loosen up his soil a little bit. Not like a tilling, but you know, kind of like that. And then this area, I would just string trim that down. So that's that. And then around this little tree, you can just weed it out and then put a couple scoops of mulch in there. And then all your mulch beds, you know, your standard, weed them, edge them, mulch them. The prep's pretty good. I mean, at the moment anyway, it doesn't look like it's got some weeds, but not much. But yeah, standard mulch here. Probably have to rake out some of this. You can see it's a little bit white and like moldy, and he's already got like a lot. So probably have to rake out some to make room for more. But you can do that there, here, and then all here, same thing, you know, cut it, fresh mulch. Like I said, I would rake out a little bit, and you don't need to go too heavy with it. He's got a good amount already in here. Pretty standard with the raking out and the mulch. Wants a price on mowing as well. Mulch around the tree. And now this, so this is where the trimming comes in. These little bushes, don't worry about them, don't touch them. But these ones, he wants them basically just kind of squared off and trimmed and just basically shaped. You know, kind of take them back a little bit, try to get them aligned close to the same, and then up top close to the same height. It's probably about 7.5 foot high. So 6 foot ladder with the trimmer would work. And then same here, he said just like, you know, trim it, trying to get it out of the street a little bit. Square off the top. And then moving over to here, so standard with the beds, clean them up, mulch them, edge them, so on and so forth, rake out the leaves and such. No trimming of any other bushes or anything of that sort. And then with this, so he said just trim this down so that you can see the stop sign from coming down the street. It's kind of starting to block it, so I would trim here and then trim it down a little bit so that the stop sign's a little more visible. And then these hedges that are running along the road here, looking to just basically, they're fairly lined up, but kind of just square them off, clean them up a little bit, try to get them back into the mulch bed some, get a ladder. These are a little taller, probably closer to 9 foot, but once the top's just like a flat level flush cut. And same thing over here, you know, just squaring them off and then trying to get the top as more like a flat across all of them type of thing, as close as possible. Small mulch bed here, the rest is rock. No trimming with any of these bushes, so yeah, that's basically it. There's a little bit of mulch around each of these little trees you'd have to put, but a lot of it would be trimming this up, getting that shaped up, and that's it.